Hello, and welcome to this episode of Game Pass Speed Dating, the series where I try out the latest Game Pass releases, give them a rating from bail on the date to propose immediately, and then give you guys my first impressions. Today we'll be playing Ravenlok, which comes to us from the indie game studio Cococucumber, which their previous game was also a Game Pass release called Echo Generation. Now I know a little bit about that game, but Ravenlok, I'm going into pretty blind. All I really know about it is the aesthetic. It seems like while Echo Generation was more of a retro art style with like very blocky pixel look to it with 3D models, this game looks to have more of a like kind of papercraft aesthetic to it that looks pretty interesting. And the environment seems to be very inspired by Alice in Wonderland. But let's dig into it, see if it's more than just a nice look, and if there's any depth underneath it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So I'll be starting a new game, and let's go ahead, use save slot 1, create a new file, and our name, let's go ahead. I'm trying to think, is it gonna call us that, or is this just a name to put in there for now? Like, if I need to name her, I would say, like, Raven, just because Raven, like, I don't know what her canonical name is, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and just do Leviatros to be safe. Oh, let me see. My controller's plugged in, but can you just... Okay, you actually can't type in your name. You have to, like, use the arrow keys to select everything. So, not a great start, but, you know, we're gonna give it a chance, see how it goes. So, yeah, Leviatros, because I can't just type in Leviatros. So, alright. Reading a book with our dog seems like a nice, relaxing day. Let's see what our dogs got to say. Okay, you can pet the dog, so if that's one of your criteria, you can check it off now. Let's see, barks at toys. Hey, Waffles, would you like something from the box? Let's give him some glasses. That really suits you, Waffles. Hey, are you in there? Come help us move in. Okay, so it's moving day, and I'm hanging out with the dog pinning glasses on it, so... I mean, as far as likable protagonists go, I don't know if I'm like, yeah, I'd hang out with this person. I'd want them to be there. I'd call them in to help me move. A little old shed. We got a little old doghouse as well. Matching pair. This doghouse is perfect for Waffles. Okay, I thought the sign above it said Waffles, it just says dog, so, you know, a little multi-purpose, not too committed. Let's talk to our dad. I can't wait to get some fresh vegetables growing here. Your grand-aunt Lina must have... Lina? Lina must have had a green thumb herself. Maybe it runs in the family. Oh, that's great, Dad. We're very lucky that we inherited such a nice house in the countryside. So much better than the city. Breathe in that fresh country air. But all my friends are back in the city. Well, you can make some new friends. There's so many things to do here. And you know what? Country living will build your character. But I like my character. There's always room for improvement, don't you think? Dad? Haha, don't worry, my Leviatros. Okay, maybe I should have named her Raven. Leviatros for her seems a little not the most what you would expect. I'm sure we'll come to like our new home. Hey, why don't we go inside and ask Mom if she needs some help? Alright. So, I've been playing with keyboard just based on the type of movement this game has. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my Series X controller. I think... Let's see. I think that'll be a bit more comfortable to play this game through with. So let me get that connected real fast. And then, sorry Mom, I'll help you in a moment as soon as I get my controller connected. Alright, so there we go. Is there a sprint button? Not that I can see, anyway. Alright, there's our mom. Leviatros, look! There's finally a bookshelf big enough to fit all of my books. Oh, that's great, Mom. I can't wait to settle in and continue with my writing. Did you know that your grand-aunt Lina was an artist? Or was it some sort of costume maker for the theater? Maybe a clockmaker? Ah, yes, she left quite a collection of clocks. I remember when she would tell us stories about a magical place that she visited. I can never tell if it was a real place. But many of her things here are inspired by those trips. A magical place? Where's that? It's hard to believe, but from the way she described it, it's just like a fairy tale. Ooh, I love fairy tales. Well, let's save that story for another day. Leviatros, can you help me pick some flowers for the table? It'll brighten up the place and welcome us to our new home. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the volume a little bit. The music is coming a little loud for me. Hopefully the audio mixing balances out for the stream. So, alright, I guess we gotta go run outside to find flowers. There's our dog still wearing the glasses we gave him. Okay, so I noticed there's one flower over to the left when we walked in. Let's check these mushrooms. What strange mushrooms? I better not touch them. As she's like walking into them, but alright. You know, as long as, like, you know, mushrooms, they can touch your legs. Anything above the knee though, then you're in danger. But otherwise, good to go. These flowers are perfect. You found a flower, a bright and cheerful flower. Alright, so that's 1 down, 3 to go. I feel like I saw another one. Yep, there it is. Alright, another bright and cheerful flower. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed there's no sprint button. Oh, okay, you have to click the left thumbstick. So that's better. Definitely saves us a lot of time. There's another flower. Alright, same thing. Let's see what's in the barn. I can't go inside. I'll need to find an old barn key. I did see some rabbit ears peeking out the top, so something to keep in mind. Alright, the last flower. Now we've deforested the whole front yard. Just more boxes. Alright, let's put them on the table. Okay, dining room table. So, looks like this. Alright, now let's go tell our mom that we did it. I placed some flowers in the vase. Thank you, it looks more cheerful now. Oh, I should get started with dinner. Yeah, good luck. You're gonna have to, like, unbox, search for the frying pans in, like, 20 different boxes to get a meal done. So, help mom with the clocks. Hey, Leviatros, can you help me look for a clock tuning key? It'll be nice to keep these clocks around if they actually work. Alright, we gotta wind up the clocks. Let's go ahead and search around for it. The clocks don't seem to be working. I'll go upstairs later when the boxes are cleared away. I mean, who would put the boxes there in the first place? Like, anytime you want to put something upstairs, you're like, oh, guess I gotta get around to that later. Alright, I wonder what this is. It looks like the clock tuning key. Alright, found it. Let's go ahead and wind these clocks up. I can use the clock tuning key to wind up the clocks. Let's go ahead and use it. Alright, that's a good start. Let's see, go back to the other ones. Tick-tock goes the clock. Oh, so I tuned one clock and now all of them are fixed? I mean, I'm not going to complain. The clocks are nice. They remind me of Aunt Lena. I'm glad we don't have to put them into the storage. Me too. Alright, so let's go help Dad with the toolbox. Alright, there's our dad. Very 80s looking dad wandering the front yard. Hey Leviatros, I seem to have lost my toolbox. I'm pretty sure we packed it before we left. When you find it, could you put it in front of the shed? Alright, let's go find the toolbox. Oh, is this not it? Oh, the toolbox was still in the moving van. It was like, not even hidden. It was like open right in the front. I'm surprised he lost it. He found a toolbox, a box filled with Dad's tools. Okay, let's drop it off near the tool shed. Oh yeah, that's the barn. This, over on the left, is the small tool shed. So here we are. I think Dad wanted his toolbox left by the shed. Alright, let's go tell Dad that we've finished moving the toolbox. So there he is. Look at all this space. It's big enough to build a greenhouse. Dad, I finished helping Mom out. Can we drive into town now? I'm bored. How can you be bored? It's so beautiful out here. Oh, I just wish I was somewhere else. Tell you what, let's go tomorrow, okay? Why don't you take a look at what's inside that old barn over there? Maybe you'll find something fun inside. Yeah, you know, barns always are like known for being entertaining to kids. You found an old barn key, a key to open the old barn. Alright, let's go ahead and give the key a try. Looks like the old barn key fits. Unlock it. Let's go inside. Alright, this looks pretty occult. I think I'm stepping into some Eyes Wide Shut stuff in here. Aunt Lena is into some weird stuff. I've never seen such an old model before. Is that her talking to Great Aunt Lena? These paintings look cool. I'll bring some to my room later. Alright, we got this mirror. I feel like that's gonna teleport us, so let's make sure we're not missing anything before we leave. This tea set still looks good. I wonder if Mom will like it. Alright. The surface of this mirror looks a little strange. I think I can clean it using a cleaning cloth. Okay, so we gotta find a cleaning cloth now. So, running around. Lots of hay. Not a lot of cleaning cloths from what I can see. It's locked. I don't think I can open it. I mean, this is pretty accurate to the moving experience where you're like, oh, I need this one specific thing. And you're like, let me search 10 boxes and hopefully I'll find it. And then you check every single box, and it turns out to be in one of the first boxes you looked at, but under a pile of other stuff. Alright. We already had this conversation, so I'm just... Oh, you can hold Y to skip. Alright, that's good. So now, let's go talk to Mom and be like, hey, can we get a cleaning cloth? No further questions, please. So, probably in the kitchen. Makes sense. It's empty. We need to do some shopping. Let's go... Oh, here it is. I can use this cleaning cloth to clean the mirror. Alright. Let's go ahead and go back to the barn. Stay home, Waffles. You're not ready for this strange world I'm about to go into. Alright, back in the barn. It's like that Barnyard TV show. I can clean the mirror with a cleaning cloth. Let's go ahead and approach it. There we go. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know how dangerous this is going to be. I can just come back anytime. But when you get pulled in, it's like, alright, I guess we're here for a while. Oh, am I dreaming? This place is beautiful. Just like a fairy tale. Alright, let's talk to this guy. He roped me into this, didn't he? Is it really you? How exciting. The legend has finally come true. Excuse me, what's going on? Oh, I thought everyone knew about you. Especially if you is, well, you. And who might I be? Why, Ravenlok, of course. The one that will free us from the tyranny of the evil queen. The savior of the realm of Dunia. Our hero. You must be mistaken. It's unmistakable. According to the legend, in the time of darkness, a hero with raven hair will emerge to restore goodness in the realm. And here you are. Welcome, Ravenlok. I hope that you're ready for an adventure. Well, I do have raven hair, and I love adventures. That's the spirit. Now, a hero must train before facing the queen. Okay, so that's going to be code word for tutorial. Why don't you take a look around before you begin combat training? Alright, let's get a weapon. What a curious statue. Let's see. There's a statue of a wolf. Alright, got some pots. Nothing to break them with, though. Another curious statue. And I'm going to lower the volume just a little bit more. It's still coming in a little loud. Alright. And another curious statue. Alright, so we got some plants. Got some flowers and such. I don't know how far away I'm supposed to go to find all this stuff. Oh, there's so much left to do before we can open our caravan shop, but the last step is the most important. I don't feel comfortable opening our doors without first having a blessing from Edith the Witch. Will you help me and my brother out? Sure. Here, take this mustard seed tea. It's one of the ingredients. Find the Enid the Witch in the mushroom forest. She'll be able to use it to make the blessing. Alright. Good luck. You found a mustard seed tea, an ingredient for Enid the Witch. And, okay, I'm guessing this is her brother. Are you Ravenlok? That's me. Oh wow, what a relief. It's been such a long time since I felt that. I'm Hedgehog Clyde. Pleased to meet you, Hedgehog Clyde. I couldn't help but notice that you look a bit nervous. Oh, well that's because me and my sister, we were just on our way to the mushroom forest. But our caravan broke down, so we're stuck here. What a shame. Yes, well, since the queen came about, the infection in the mushroom forest has only gotten worse. And I was wondering if you could help us out. Sure. My sister and I would like to open a shop, but we need a blessing from Edith the Witch. She lives in the mushroom forest, but I'm afraid of going in. A forest full of mushrooms? That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, well that's why you're the hero. You can do anything. I can open a passage to the mushroom forest if only I had a special piece of fungus. Will you help me find a piece of fungus? Alright, I'll look around. Oh, thank you so much. Also, don't forget to talk to my sister down in the caravan below, just in case she may have a special request. You mean like a mustard seed tea? Alright, so still no sword or shield around here. I will say, she seems to be handling the getting isekai into another world pretty well. But she's like, okay, completely different place. Alright, I'll help out these hedgehogs get their shop open, no questions about going home. Alright, this looks like a sword that'll do. Oh, a dark sword stuck in a stone. This is just what I need. Alright, my allergies are pretty bad today, so I'm guessing you don't want to watch or hear me blow my nose, but you found a dark sword, a legendary sword that wields magical power. It's heavy but feels like the perfect size for me. I should learn how to use this. Alright, so you just hit X. She seems picking up pretty quickly. Greetings, traveler. Greetings. Do you know how I could unlock the castle gate? Many have tried to enter the Queen's castle, but none have succeeded in getting past. Oh, why's that? Queen Dreda has placed a powerful spell upon the gates, and hid the relics, keys that can open the gates, deep in the corners of the realm. Only by slaying 3 beasts and placing the relics on the gates will they open. Do you take on this challenge, traveler? Yes, that sounds like a fun adventure. Well then, there may be hope in these dark times. How can I find these relics? The first step is to defeat the beast at the end of the tea party and bring back a relic. The second relic lies with the beast at the end of the clock tower. Finally, deep within the labyrinth is where the third relic can be found. Got it. But be warned though, there are great dangers ahead. I can handle it. Safe travels, Ravenlok. Okay, I feel like the music volume's picking up. So let's go ahead, set it quite a bit lower, and hopefully we don't have to come back to this. Alright, so here's the gate. Can't get into it though. Gate to the Queen's castle. It's locked. So let's go ahead. So there's a limit to how much you can rotate the camera, so we just kind of have to run towards the camera blindly for a little bit. But Cliff Station. Red Ridge Funicular Cliff Station. Alright, I'm guessing this is used for fast travel. Okay, cool. You don't have to go and touch every single coin after it falls. Alright, making some money on the side, not bad. Let's go and talk to this giant cat thing. Wow, what a beautiful view. Indeed it is. I'm Nestor the cat. And I'm Ravenlok. Pleased to meet you. Wow, she's embracing the name pretty quickly. Ah, the view of the labyrinth never gets old. I've always wanted to visit the greenhouse at the center of the labyrinth. A fellow scientist, Ernst the botanist, invited me to his lab there. He and his wife's research into a new kind of plant breeding really intrigued me. Why don't you visit? I made plans, but when news came of his wife's sudden death, I hesitated. What if Ernst the botanist had something to do with that? Oh, wow. Seems like she really doesn't trust her friend. I was like, oh, that'd be even more reason to go visit him. Make sure he's doing okay, could definitely use some support, be around people. And she's like, I don't know, he's a pretty shady guy, he may have done it. Also, the rumors of monstrous creatures emerging from his lab is alarming. What if all of the labyrinth is corrupted by the Queen's curse? That sounds tragic. Indeed it is. But someone should really stand up to the Queen. Alright, what's this little, bunny winged ear thing? Guess we can't do anything with it for now. Let's go. The ticket window looks closed. This must be the funicular tickets office. It's locked. I wonder if there's a key. Alright, so you need a lot of keys in this game apparently. It says ticket required. I should look for a funicular ticket. Alright, so sounds like we need some type of key to be able to get in there. And I'm not seeing any around here, so let's go back this way. So gate's closed. We got the sword, so we need a shield for now. Well, let's go ahead and break all these pots while we're at it. Get some money. Alright, he's immune. Now, a hero must train before facing the queen. Yeah. Same thing he said before. Am I gonna have to fight these statues once it gets to the tutorial? Alright. Pretty decent amount of money. Although I don't know what, like, the inflation rate is, or conversion rate anyway. This could be like all of these are pennies. I'm like, all right, this doesn't buy me anything. What is this place? Why, it's the training grounds. It seems pretty small. Appearances may be deceiving. It'll get much bigger. Before starting your combat training, you'll need some weapons. Come back to me when you found a sword and shield. Alright, so we just need a shield now. Alright, that's a pretty big mask. There's something unsettling about this mural. Are those whispers coming from behind those masks? Let's see. Alright, that guy looks a bit shady, but let's go and talk to him. Da-dum-dee. No, that's not right. Da-dee-da-dum. Still not right. What are you doing? I'm composing a symphony for a performance, but I can't seem to get it right. One of my sheet music went missing, you see, and I have a sneaky feeling that I got sucked into that mirror into another realm. A performance? That sounds grand. Where's it being held? Why, at the Mask Mansion, of course. I like to go there. Well, it's not open to the public until the performance in the springtime. But for you, perhaps I could make an exception. Help me find my missing sheet music and I'll open a secret passage into the Mask Mansion. Alright. Yeah, everything is like just pretty convenient over here. A visitor, hello. Would you like to learn more about mirrors? Alright. Whenever you encounter a new mirror, you must touch it to activate a location for fast travel. Here, why don't you try it out? First, let's go ahead and see if there's anything else here. A nice warm fireplace. Man, Ratatouille seems like he's seen some stuff. You called? Oh, hello. I was just wondering what was behind that tiny door. Well, everyone knows not to talk about me unless they want to trade. I have all sorts of useful tools lying around in my home, like a lockpick or a spare clock hand. How delightful, and both of those things sound useful. What would you like in return? Well, I fancy myself as a chef, and what can a chef not do without? Some tools? What? No, a good chef can use all sorts of tools to cook. What I need is exotic confectionery. Something with a whiff of cheese and a delight to my taste buds. So, a cheesy dessert? You got it. Say, maybe you could help me get what I need. Trading is not an easy business, so I'll give you a freebie to start out. Bring me back some exotic confectionery, and I'll trade you a clock hand. Alright, we got a lockpick, a handy tool to open simple locks. Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like I can use that to open the funicular ticket booth. Are those floating candles? Don't touch my candles. I wasn't going to. Sorry, I'm just a bit jittery. Why is that? Ever since I escaped from the Mask Mansion, I feel like I'm on the edge. They make me perform all the time, and I hate performing. And other times, they just locked me in a dark room, all alone. That sounds horrible. I don't think theater suits me at all. Anyway, since then I have been afraid of the dark, so please don't touch my candles. They are all that I have left. Alright, let's go ahead and check out this. What an intriguing closet. Let's go ahead and open it. I can use this ancient shield. Alright, a shield that protects a noble warrior. To be honest, I was not expecting to find the shield here. There's a note stuck on the wall. Borrow this painting for the next show. Signed, Tweedledee. I should look out for it. Alright, there's a missing painting. Also, when I was talking to that tiny chef, and he was like, yeah, I want a cheesy dessert. I was like, what dessert has cheese on it? And I was like, oh, cheesecake. And I was like, alright, that's fair. So let's go ahead and do that combat tutorial now that we have the shield. Oh, I see that you have a sword and shield. Would you like to begin training? Welcome to the combat realm. Here I will teach you the basics of combat. In combat, your opponents won't just stand still for you to hit them. You can switch between walking and running by toggling left thumbstick. Now run to the waypoints around the map. Yeah, I figured that out, but I will say I am glad that you just toggle it. It's not like every time you start moving you have to press it again. Great. Now another way to get around is by dashing. Dash with B 3 times. Alright, that was pretty quick. Not bad. Now come and attack me with X. Looking good. What is my shield for, I hear you ask? Well, you can use it to block attacks. Use your shield by holding Y. Here, give it a try. To be honest, I'm not sure they would have hit me anyway. There we go. That's more like it. Do I have to be facing him for it to work? Okay, well, he missed anyway. Okay, I guess not. Fantastic. Remember, your shield stance will break if your shield bar is empty. Don't forget to monitor your green shield bar on the bottom left. Alright, listen up. I sense a power within you and I will unlock your hidden potential. I guess we're gonna get a new skill. It worked! Try out your new skill using left bumper. Nice. Now remember, your skill charges over time. It'll be ready to use again when the skill bar is full. If your health is low, you'll need to heal. Press down on the D-pad to bring up your quick inventory. Now select a health potion to heal. Small health potion. Heals for 300. I don't know what my max health is, so I don't know if that's a lot or a little. Let's go ahead and use it. Wonderful. Your quick inventory also has bombs. Press down to bring up your quick inventory, and down to toggle between your health potions and bombs. Now come closer and throw a bomb at me. An explosive that, with the power of fire, damage for 500. Great! You can select different enemies to target for bomb attacks. Come closer and press down to bring up your quick inventory, and down to toggle to bombs? Okay. Use left and right to target the 2 dummies. Alright, so more fire bombs. Let's go ahead and get the bomb, target that, bomb, that. Perfect. I couldn't have done it any better myself. This concludes your combat training. Your training is now complete. Here, take this piece of fungus to Hedgehog Clyde. He'll open the way to the Mushroom Forest. You found a piece of fungus, a fungus that leads to a new realm when ingested. Alright, before we do that, let's go ahead and find that guy's sheet music. So, into this realm. This mirror looks familiar. Alright, Victorian house. The mirror seems to be pulling me in. And I guess let's go ahead and give it a shot, see what happens. An abandoned Victorian house where a fluffle of rabbits have taken residence. Okay. So he's playing his song. Sheet music went missing. Okay, oh, it's at the Mask Mansion. Okay, find it, and I'll open a secret passage into Mask Mansion. But isn't the sheet music in Mask Mansion? So I guess I have to find a different way to get there before I can get that fast travel point to it. So let's go ahead and turn on that piece of fungus. Okay, I see that bunny guy again. Still not saying anything. Oh wait, more pots? Oh, even more. Oh, did they respawn? Since I'm pretty sure I broke all of them when I was there before. Yeah, they come back, which makes me even more convinced that I'm just collecting pennies if they're so easy to get. Alright, so Hedgehog Clyde it is. Let's go to the left. Talk to him. Did you find that piece of fungus? Sure did. Oh, you're so great. Quick, hand it over. Let's give it to him. And, oh wow, what a trip. The passage to the Mushroom Forest is now open. Yeah, let's go ahead and go there. Here we are, at the Mushroom Forest. I think I'll just stay right here. Come find me whenever you want to go back. Alright. She said the Mushroom Forest doesn't sound so dangerous, but when we found regular mushrooms at the house, she was like, oh, better not touch them, so I feel like a forest full of them would be a little dangerous, at least. How strange. I wonder what this is. Let's go ahead and give it a touch. Now you get transported to another world. You become you have to take on the queen. Might as well touch an orb you find in the mushroom forest. Well, well, well. So you are the chosen one. How pathetic. There's nothing that gives me more pleasure than destroying my enemies. I like watching the light simply disappear from their eyes. Yes, it's truly a wonder. So this person's not exactly sounding like an ally. How one's soul can be so easily given or taken. Alright, first boss fight. I mean, I handled the tutorial dummies pretty well, so I think I can take her on. Alright, let's get started. Oh wow, they take a lot of hits. It's a good thing I attack pretty quickly. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use the bomb. Oh wow, that guy's like done for. I almost feel like I'm attacking too quickly, but I mean like they do take a lot of hits, so I feel like it kind of balances out a little bit. Alright. I'm always kind of surprised in video games, like, you slaughter so many of an enemy's friends right in front of them, and they're still like, alright, I'm gonna run straight at you. I think this will go better for me. I mean, these guys are fungus, so I feel like they're not gonna be the smartest enemies. But you still think they would have some hesitation. Alright. Hopefully we get some new moves, because, you know, just mashing X is not the most exciting long term. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this left bumper thing. Alright, that was kind of cool. The queen is intimidating, but her corruption must be stopped. I should find Enid the witch. Okay, open a new gate. I'm guessing it's somewhere over here. Yep, there it is. So let's go ahead and keep going. What a dark path. Alright, another mushroom guy. Let's see if there's anything over this way. How often can I use this ability? Oh, okay, so it has a little bit of recharge time, but it's not too long. Like, you can use it pretty, like, semi-frequently. You just can't, like, spam it for sure. Alright, take out this guy. Yeah, it seems like all you get... Oh, I got some feathers, it looks like, at the bottom. But it's like, I don't think there's any, like, XP or leveling up in this game. So I think rather than, like, spending 8 seconds mashing X every time I see an enemy, it might be better to just run past them. Oh, a visitor. Hello there. It's not often that I see a friendly face around here. Are you also a potion maker apprentice in training? Hi there. Well, I don't actually know much about potions, but they sound useful. Oh yes, very useful. Drinking potions will replenish your health in combat. I'm not really a fighter myself, I just like creating potions. I can make you some if you want. Sure, I'd like that. There's only one problem though. The fire underneath me is dying out, so I'm not the right temperature for potion making. Could you find me some cinder to get it going again? That should be easy. Thanks, I can't wait to get started. Alright. Oh, we have to find 4 cinder. So, I don't know what cinder looks like in this game, but I gotta find 4 of it. Let's go ahead and see what this tongue statue thing is. Good evening, who are you? I am the forest deity, protector of the mushroom forest. Good to meet you. Ah, well, I wish that we could meet under better circumstances. Why's that? The queen's curse has brought my family, the forest spirits, into a deep slumber, and I'm unable to reach them with my weakening powers. Would you help me awaken my family? Sure, how can I do that? They will only wake up when they hear a special chime. Find my family members and ring this tiny bell in front of them to awaken them. Alright. Found a tiny bell, a bell to awaken the forest deities. Oh wow, I get it. It's quite a list. I mean, a whole family tree that I have to find. Tell me, child, what are you doing in these lands? Hello, you must be Enid the Witch. Hedgehog Edda said to give you this mustard seed tea. I mean, what if she's not? I just kind of called an old lady a witch. It's an ingredient for the blessing spell to open her shop. Ah, yes, so it is. You'd like a blessing spell, hmm? Yep. Well, the other ingredients in this recipe won't be as easy to obtain. Bring me a part of the weeping fungi. That monster has been infecting the mushroom forest and must be stopped. Alright, I could try. Where can I find weeping fungi? Just follow the trail forward. You'll see signs of him soon enough. Alright, so we got a new assignment. Let's see. Can we... Okay, I was like, can we break into her house? And apparently we can. It smells strange. I better not touch it. Looks like a few reports. File 26, consumption of spoiled food linked to increased violence in the Tea Party. File 83, horrifying experiments escaping from the greenhouse. And my dad wanted to build a greenhouse. How suspicious. Let's go into the basement. You know, nothing scary or risky about going to the basement of a witch in the forest that we just met. Alright, got 2 health potions. Let's go take a look at this pot. This must be Ina the Witch's cauldron. I wonder if she will use this to make the blessing spell. Alright, I guess there's nothing to do now. Let's go up into the attic. Alright, so we're just kind of like ransacking the whole house. An uncanny resemblance to Kami the cauldron. Oh wait, can we actually interact with this now? It's a wash basin. I should leave this alone. Yeah, maybe you should leave the whole house alone when it's not yours. It doesn't look like any language I know. Man, even looking at her bed. This looks comfy. Oh my god! This is getting pretty weird. Fully healed. Alright. For a moment I was like, man, this old witch has to cross this wooden beam every time she wants to go to bed. But I forgot she has wings, so she probably just flies up there. Still kind of weird that she built that, like, very risky bridge for anyone else. You know, if she had, like, if she died in her sleep or something, the firemen would have to, like, walk across that uneasy beam just to get her body out of there. But, no, in this fairy tale, you don't really plan for situations like that. That looks like a fine sword and shield, but perhaps it could use some extra shine. Alright, okay, so when you fight enemies, you get feathers, and the feathers upgrade your weapon, so I guess you do kind of get XP that you have to, like, cash in at this point, but let's go ahead and level everything up as much as you can. Okay, I need 100 feathers, so I need 70 more. Is this cinder? Okay, you found a cinder, a combustible piece of wood. I thought cinder was like the fire itself, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to transport that, but firewood, I'm like, yeah, I can handle it. You there, have you found a figurine? I'm not sure. There are many out there. Can you keep an eye out for them? I'm a collector, you see, and I'll reward you if you bring me figurines. Sure, I like rewards. Here, why don't you take a look? Okay, so tier 1, I get 250 coins, 2 potions, 2 fire bombs, and ice bomb. And 500 coins, 5 potions, ice bomb, magic bomb, and then bigger potions, more bombs. Alright. Yes, I mean, I had already seen quite a few figures already. Before you begin, there's something you should know. A figurine is a rare beauty, and you must properly court them before they will follow you. Okay, this is getting kind of weird. What do you mean? They will not budge short of you doing a merry dance. A dance? Yes, hold up to dance in front of the figurine to collect it. Why don't you try it out? Alright, he's got some moves. I mean, if I was a figurine, I'd be like, alright, you've convinced me. Take me with you. So, first of all, let's get the one that was in the wash basin. And I believe there was one in the forest, and then one by the, that little trolley thing, the funicular cart. So we'll collect those when we get back to that area. I'm not going to run all the way across the map just to get 2 figurines when I can't even, won't even be enough to cash them in anyway. So breaking more pots. I am a bit eager to fight some enemies again, those little mushroom guys, now that my weapon's upgraded. Let's go ahead and get the cinder while we're over here, and then go deeper into the forest. Alright, so green guys now. Okay, cool. The combat is feeling a lot faster now. Okay, found more cinder. I was gonna say, in like my first impressions, I was gonna say I feel like the combat is a little bit of a weak area, just because there's one attack, like it's pretty quick and responsive, but it just takes a while like whittling away at an enemy before it does anything. Oh, something has arrived, and she looks a little green. Green? Green is my favorite color. Are you the weeping fungi? Who's asking? Are you a challenger? Do you like green? If green means that the mushroom forest is infested, I don't like it at all. Did you hear that? She hates green. Green is the best color. Green is the only color. Yes, and there's only one way to settle this. You must agree that green is the best color. I mean, I'm more partial to blue myself, so. Alright, first boss fight that hopefully is actually a boss fight now. Okay. Oh, dang it. I didn't make it quite out of range. Alright, so just have to dodge the... Oh, dang it. Let's go ahead and use our abilities while we got them. It looks like a poison cloud, so I don't think I can get too close yet. Yeah. Looks like a lot of poison clouds that I'm just gonna have to avoid. Oh, dang it. That was like faster than I was expecting. Oh yeah, I forgot I can block in this game. Let's go ahead and back up a bit. And then just wait for that cloud to clear. Oh man, that still did a lot of damage. There we go. That's more like it. Let's go ahead and use one of our potions that we got. Alright. Let's go ahead and use... Oh, okay, we're out of bombs. Alright, clear out of the cloud. Just wait for it. Okay. Use our ice ability again. I think we got it. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got enough feathers to level up now. Okay, yeah, he's not having a good time. I feel like he's doing more harm to the forest but while he's like dying than he was when he was alive. Alright. You found a weeping fungi's head. A piece from weeping fungi. Okay, this sounds a bit more like brutal than it sounded when we just need to make this potion. Okay, this guy has quite a bit of health. Good thing he doesn't seem to have any attacks. Let's talk about this deer thing. Are you a magical stag? Greetings, they call me Igon the Stag. My brothers and I have long lived in this area, but since the Queen's curse on Deer Lake, we have been facing many problems. Sorry to hear that. It is unfortunate, but our magic is simply not strong enough to fight back. Perhaps you could help? Sure, I'd like to. Oh, yeah, so the way we help is by fighting mosquitoes, apparently. So before we continue on this way, let's go ahead and return that item, that, like, sleeping, weeping fungi's head to the witch. Oh yeah, more enemies. Alright. Nothing else to do over there. So let's run all the way back. Might as well smash these pots while we're near it. Oh, can we talk to these guys? Could this be a forest spirit? Let's go ahead and ring the bell. Yes, I'm awake. Alright, that's one down. I guess anytime you just see like giant stone statues. The spirits whisper to me that you have conquered the weeping fungi. It's true. I'm grateful, child. Let's go and give her that severed head. Excellent, this will do. Why don't you hold on to weeping fungi's head for a little longer? It will inspire you to be brave in battle. I don't think I want this in my pocket any longer. Thanks. Now, that was just the first ingredient. To make a good blessing spell, I'll need a part of Bouvador the Bison. You'll find this tragic beast in a cave in Deer Lake. Alright, I'll find him. Thank you, child. May the spirits guide you. Okay, I feel like we're a little too trusting of a witch that's like asking us to kill these different creatures just to make a potion. So... Oh wait. before I keep going, let's go ahead and level up. I mean, now that we have enough feathers too. And he should be right over here. There he is. Back for more. Let's go ahead and level up. Oh man, we're gonna need 200 now to level up again. We'll get there eventually. Let's go ahead and turn on that figurine we had. You there, did you find a figurine? It could be your lucky day. Okay, I have 1. I have to get 5. A good day for me is a good day for you. Don't forget to look out for more figurines. Okay. I was a little concerned because it's like, man, I can find some of them, but they're not going to be on the shelves until I get 5. But looks like they're displayed on the shelf, but they're still in your inventory for like when you buy stuff. All right. Let's go ahead, keep going. And then now that we've leveled up again, let's go ahead and take on more of these mosquitoes. Yeah, it still takes quite a few attacks, but we'll get it. Oh, okay, is that... No, that's not the bison back there. I guess it's just like a larger enemy. Yeah, these mosquito guys aren't too tough. Okay, that's an enemy. I was like, huh, he doesn't seem to be responding, and then he's just getting ready to attack me. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this thing. Are you the one who's been helping my brothers? That's me. Just in time for... Your throat sounds a little sore. Are you alright? Oh, I hope that you have time for another request. You found a purifying powder. A powder to reduce unwanted spores. Alright. How do I use this? Ever since the infestation, the dark spores have been causing me to wheeze. Could you sprinkle some of this purifying powder on the dark spores to help me breathe better? Of course. So... Alright. I destroyed that thing next to him, which I feel like that would be what a dark spore is. But I guess instead of like just destroying it, I have to use that powder on it. Oh. Alright, never mind. That was the dark spores. The other thing was just completely unrelated. Alright, that's pretty quick. I thought that enemy was going to take quite a bit longer to defeat. Is there anything back over this way? Okay, more spores. There we go. Yeah, I'm still a bit uncertain what the message of this game is supposed to be, because it's like, we get here, we just kill stuff to create blessing potions, but considering that we have to kill enemies, or kill creatures to make that, it seems kind of not quite a blessing, I would call it. And then just kind of destroying the mushroom forest for the sake of other things, rather than like, I feel like they should just, you know, maybe move to an area that's not full of mushrooms that are killing them. Greetings, I'm Mix of the Stag, and you are Ravenlok. A pleasure to meet you. I heard that you are our ally. You heard correctly. Fantastic, you're just the one I was looking for. There's a task that only you can help us with. Oh, okay. So I guess that thing I thought was dark spores is the larvae. And so it's a good thing I've been destroying it anyway. Greetings, young one. News has reached me of your helpfulness around Deer Lake. Sure, it's in my nature to help out. Even though she was dressing up her dog when everyone was moving boxes into the house. In that case, could you take on another task? Alright. Let's go ahead and destroy this one. And then what was the actual task? The darkness continues to spread in Deer Lake. Could you help us out by defeating 10 Whisperers? Sure thing. I don't know what a Whisperer is, though. Is it maybe these guys? I'm gonna kill them anyway, because, you know, they got feathers, so that's a death sentence in my book. Okay, that was the last spore, so that's good. Let's go ahead and take out this guy. Yeah, I don't know if the deer are the good guys in this game, because so far all of them have asked me to destroy different things around the forest. Thank you for clearing the larvae from the lakes. A small cleanup can go a long way. Now, here's an antler cap for you. Thanks. You found an antler cap, proof of a good deed done. Alright. Let's see. What's this deer one again? Darkness continues to spread. Could you help us out by defeating 10 whispers? Okay, I've defeated 7 of them already. I don't know what they look like though, but this is progress at least. Oh, thank you for clearing the dark spores. I'm much less congested now. Please accept this antler cap as a thanks. Alright, so we got another one of those little mushrooms. I think there is an opening that we can go through on the right. Yeah, right over here. Is this a journey through here? Okay, another deer, but he's even bigger than the other guys. Hello, are you the leader of the stags? Yes, I am Idris the Mighty. State your purpose. I'm looking for Buvador the Bison. Where can I find him? You speak the name of a fallen beast. He had to be banished to an underground cave beneath this lake. Banished? Why is Buvador the Bison locked up? Some things are difficult to understand, but I need to speak with Buvador the Bison. He has the key ingredient for the blessing spell that I need. Can I meet him? You seek a part of Buvador the Bison? Perhaps there could be a way. First, I will need to know if your intentions are true. Gain the trust of my fellow stags in Deer Lake by helping them with their troubles, and bringing back an antler cap from each stag as proof of their deeds. Only then will I consider allowing you to meet Buvador the Bison. Deal. Alright, it's a good thing that I've already been helping them out. So we got 2 more side quests to do. One of them, I need to defeat 3 more Whisperers. And then, I think another, 3 mosquitoes as well. Okay, so I got those taken care of. Let's see... Is this the Whisperer? I mean, that's the only other enemy that's around here. And I've defeated a few of them. Okay, cool, that was it. Oops. Okay, they're actually getting some attacks on me, so I'm a little concerned now. Alright, let's go ahead, talk to those deer that we needed to. I think maybe this is one of them. Thank you for defeating the Whisperers. It's no problem at all. Well, it's not much, but here's an antler cap as a token of my appreciation. Alright, so we need to turn in 1 more quest, which I think is the guy that was right by the entrance. No, he was the very first one that we talked to. So there he is. Thank you for slaying those ghastly bone eaters. It is so much better without them around. Please accept this antler cap as a reward for your troubles. Again, I'm still not feeling like this is a good guy. But alright, let's go ahead and turn in these mushrooms. I'm gonna... Well, never mind. I was gonna run all the way back to level up before taking on the Bison boss. Because, I mean, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to fight him. And it's gonna be a boss battle. But honestly, I don't know if it's worth running all the way back there. Hello, Idris the Mighty. I have an antler cap from all of the stags at Deer Lake. Alright, turn them in. Well, perhaps our intentions are aligned after all. I suppose you want to meet with Buvador the Bison. Yes, that's our deal. Indeed. Prepare yourself, Ravenlok, for you might catch Buvador the Bison in a foul mood. Alright, just sing into the lake. He doesn't seem like such a bad guy. Do my eyes deceive me? A girl? Who are you? Hello, I'm Ravenlok. Idris the Mighty let me in to speak with you. Ha, surprising. That stag does not usually allow me any visitors. Why are you imprisoned here? Things did not used to be this way. Bisons and deers used to coexist peacefully for many years. I was their protector, you see. But since the darkness, the stags have been twisted. They turned on me after trouble began at Deer Lake and threw me in this jail. That sounds horrible. I even fought my hardest against Thorloran, the Hydra, and was injured badly. But even that won't convince them that I was on their side. It's a tragic story, really. But that is not why you are here, is it? What is it you seek? I'm on a mission to make a blessing spell. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to tell this guy that I need a piece of him. I need a part of you for... What? You want a part of me? You're with them, aren't you? I thought that maybe you're different. But you want to hurt me, just like everyone else. I've heard enough. Words will not save you now, Ravenlok. Alright, so I was like, okay, this is a pretty touchy subject. Let's see how she handles it. And Not well is apparently the answer to that. Yeah, I need this guy to stand still for a bit. There we go. Oh, he can kick with his hind legs. Alright. Let's let him tire himself out a little bit. Okay, this isn't so tough. I'm starting to understand how the stags are able to imprison him so easily. You know, I'm thinking maybe the that Hydra he mentioned isn't so tough. He just didn't do too well. Okay, I'm low on health, but I think I can win this boss fight without having to use another potion. Oh no, okay. I'm still up. Okay, let's finish this off. There we go. Wow, 400 feathers, that's pretty good. And so I just kind of killed an innocent animal after a misunderstanding. You found a bison horn, a horn from Buvador the Bison. I sense the power within you. I will unlock your hidden potential. Try out your new skill using right bumper. Okay, so we got another ability. So a dash. Okay. I trust that you have what you need. Tell me when you wish to return to the surface. Yeah, I mean, now seems like a good time. I'm not really planning to hang out with this corpse for very long. Alright, so I was right, you know? I was like, these stags, they seem like bad guys, but that didn't stop me from helping them, so... I don't know what the lesson was there, really. Alright, so go ahead and turn this stuff in. Oh, I need to go further to the right. There we go. And then go back this way. Okay. Seems like the dash does pretty decent damage. It does, the cooldown does take a bit, so it's not like a replacement for the basic attack or anything, but seems like it'd definitely be good for a group of enemies. Have you returned with a part from Buvador the Bison? Yes. May your bravery be rewarded, child. Let's go ahead and give it to her, even though I don't think we should. Fantastic. We now have all the ingredients for the blessing spell. My legs are not what it used to be, and the ladder down to my cauldron is proving difficult for me today. Why don't you take these ingredients down to my witch's house basement? You should find all that you need to craft the blessing spell. Alright. Come back to me afterwards to check if it's correct. Will do. Man, just no questions, like, not checking any, like, morality or anything like that. Just doing what we're told. You know, not gonna cause any issues. This looks comfy. Let's go ahead and heal up. I mean, we are the type of person to sleep in a witch's bed without asking permission, so I guess we're not too different after all. But let's go ahead and level up real fast. And then level up. And again. And it's going to be a while before we can do that again, but should be pretty good for a while. So down in the basement. And then let's use the cauldron. I could use this to craft the blessing spell. Let me pick the first ingredient. Alright. Okay, we gotta do this one at a time, apparently. Now, time for the second ingredient. Let's go ahead and put that fungi head in there. Alright, now the third and final ingredient. Put that horn in. I should find a way to start the fire. Maybe Cammy the Cauldron could help. Alright, let's go talk to him. Climb to the main floor. I actually still don't know what to do with coins. Oh, I guess that tiny rat, that chef guy, would be able to do something with it. Hi friend, did you find some cinder? I'll keep my eyes open. Great, can't wait to get started on some potion making. So I guess I gotta find the cinder before I can advance any further. But yeah, it's been about an hour, so I think I've played long enough, got a decent idea of how the game works, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my first impressions. Now, Before I get into that, I'm going to give this game a rating. I'm going to say, based on what I've seen so far, I'm going to give this a just friends rating. Like, it's kind of fun, but not a, I don't feel like it's enough to like really dig into and like invest in. So, yeah, that's the way I'm going to go with. The combat, it like running around combat, it does feel like pretty quick. It's not like I'm just kind of holding the thumbstick and waiting for them to cross the screen. Everything feels like pretty like snappy, pretty responsive. The attack speed is surprisingly like very swift, and it's not like slow attacks that you just kind of have to like wait for animations. The only thing though is that it still kind of takes a little long to fight enemies, so it just feels like I'm pressing X a lot more times than I would if it was like slower but like harder attacks. So the combat's a little disappointing. I feel like, we got the second ability, which helps, adds a little bit more variety to it. And but I feel like there still needs to be more variety to the actual attacks that we do, rather than just it being like, yeah, anytime you get in a fight, you mash the same X button like 15 times, and then occasionally you like use the bullet spray, you do the dash when you like the charge dash that you use with right bumper, and then otherwise you just wait for it to recharge and keep mashing X. It's like I wish there was like, instead of Y being the block button, which I didn't, there wasn't really any need to block enemies, like they don't really attack that much, but have like a heavy attack, have some combos to do rather than just like the same basic attack like 15 times in a row, and that's like the most efficient way to kill enemies. So definitely a bit disappointed there. I will say the art style, it was pretty nice. It's like a bit of a like pixelated look, but on 3D models, and overall it looked pretty nice. The environments, pretty decent, a decent variety, having like that forester at the beginning, going into the jungle, the mushroom forest. So, you know, I don't feel like it's gonna be going through the game, kind of seeing the same like locales again and again. But the thing is, even if the environment changes, if the combat and the gameplay is just like feels the same the entire time, it's not really gonna do it for me. So yeah, I think that's kind of the feeling I have about it. I don't really plan on jumping back into this game and continuing with it, just because I feel like there's other games out there that are a little more exciting, a lot more going on. The story is like, it's pretty decent. It's kind of nice of like, oh, you're moving into this house, great Aunt Lena that has all these clocks, stuff like that. Magical world, this fairy tale kind of like setup. But going through the story, it just kind of feels like running errands, like collecting items, turning them into the person that asked you to get you those items. And there is that goal of like getting into the castle, taking on the queen. So you have to do all these like steps to get to that point. But the conversations, like the characters are a bit interesting. It's not like, I don't feel like when I meet someone, it's like, oh, okay, like this is just another, like the same character, but different color. There's a decent amount of variety to it, but it still feels like the dialogue isn't super impressive. It just kind of is all about like, oh, here's my problem. Can you collect this item for me? So not anything that's too exciting. And as you go through, it just kind of feels like going through a checklist. Like it literally pulls up on the side, but that kind of just feels like what the purpose of the game is, or like that's kind of all there is to it. So a little disappointing. Like I would have liked to see more to it. It's not bad. Like I said, the combat is like the game plays like smoothly and quickly, but it just kind of feels like it's like it doesn't waste your time or doesn't like have all these unnecessary barriers to slow you down. But when you're doing it efficiently, but the task is like grocery shopping, it doesn't really matter how efficient it is. It's still not very fun. So I think the main suggestion I would like to see is more variety of attacks rather than just pressing X for that quick attack. But I think I've rambled enough. Hopefully, this gave you what I've thought of the game, and if this game is right for you, and if you'd like to enjoy it. But honestly, I don't feel like there is enough there to really even like make it worthwhile to download the game and try it out. But if this is your thing, if this like really speaks to you, go for it. But if you're kind of on the fence about it, I don't think there's really enough there to convince you to give it a shot. But Game Pass speed dating, there's a lot of releases. Not everyone's going to be a home run, but that's what I'm here for. Speed date the games, let you know what I think of them and if they're right for you. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.